Hello, let's do the New York Times Hard Sudoku for March 26, 2025. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself, and I'm going to get started right now. I'm going to start with a quick geometry scan just to make sure we don't miss anything obvious that we can do. I'm seeing that the 9 is in one of these two, which could be quite helpful. We're looking for 9 in this row, but as a follow-up, but there's lots of places. So I was looking at this 2, 9 and seeing we had a 9 here. Now this can't be 2, but unfortunately this can be. We've got the 6, 7, 8 here. So we are going to need an 8, but there's 2 places for it. We already have the 6 and the 7. In this row, it's not going to be helpful. We've got 2, 4, 5. All right, so we need the 4 and the 5 in this row. And these are the only 2 places for it. So this is our first geometric find here. So just to be clear, this row does not have a 4 or a 5 placed yet, but every row has one of each digit. So we're going to need a 4 and a 5 somewhere. And neither of them can go in these 3 cells. And these are all filled with something other than 4, 5. So I'm looking at this 4, 5. That's how I saw it. I'm seeing that they aren't there. And so they end up here. So this is a hidden 4, 5 pair. But if we look, we actually have a 5 down here telling us the order. This has to be the 4 and this has to be the 5. Okay. We also have 2, 4, and 5 in this column. It's pretty, like, we got the 4, 5 looking at this cell. Unfortunately, it can be a 2. So we can't quite do anything with that yet. We might be able to get a 2. No, I don't think we can get a 2 right away to help us with that. Okay. We'll just keep moving then. So we've got the 7, the 1, 6. None of this looks... You know, honestly, 1, 6 is almost promising here. I mean, it's almost useful here. It's pretty promising. Because this can't be 1, but it could be a 6, unfortunately. Otherwise, it'd be down to these 2. The 1, 6, 8 here, and again, 4 cells. It's going to happen a lot. We've got the 1, 5, 9. We've got the 2, 4, 7. We got the 3 and the 7 here. Okay, I think that's all we get out of geometry. So now we're just going to go back and do our normal band scan. So really what we got is, we really just got this 4, 4, and 5 placed. Not sure if we would have just seen that normally, but anyway, this row, what we still need is a 1, 3, and 8. So I'm seeing this cell can't be 1 or 3, so we can place the 8, and then that leaves a 1, 3 pair here. Now, we can follow up on the 8 right away, I guess. It's an 8 in one of these 3. But let's just, let's keep looking. So let's pair up digits here. So 2 ends up in one of these 2 cells. The 4 is in one of these 2 cells. The 5 is in one of these 2. I got the 1 and the 3. Let's say I have 1, 3 looking up. What are the 3 digits remaining here? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 6, 7, 9. So this cell can't be 6 or 7. So we can place the 9. And then this ends up being a 6, 7 pair. I'm going to check the verticals in a second, but I feel like there's more to do horizontally. Yeah, so this 9 looking in here, quite nice. We can quarter mark 9s in one of these 2. But this tells us something more. This tells us we found a hidden pair. So the 4 needs to be in one of these 2 cells, and the 9 needs to be in one of these 2 cells. Well, if one of them's a 4 and one of them's a 9, we can't put anything else there, making this a hidden 4, 9 pair. And so now the rest of this row, we can see we have the 1 looking up here. So this actually ends up being, we could quarter mark it, but this ends up being a hidden 1, 2 pair. And this is the 3, which we haven't found yet in the box. So there's got to be more to do with this. So the 1's in one of these 2 in this box. The 3, I'm just going through every digit. So we have the 2 already. The 3 ends up in one of these 3. We have the 4. The 5 ends up here. We have that. The 6, actually, surprisingly, 6 doesn't do much. Just anywhere. The 7 looks up here. So 7's in one of these 4. The 8 actually ends up here. And we have the 9. Okay. So this, we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the 6 and the 7 were not penciled in here. But this can't be 7. So this is only 6, 8. This is 3, 6, 7. I don't know if I want to pencil all these right now. Let's just look vertically, make sure I didn't miss anything. So we've got the 2, 4, and 9. So we have the 9's cornerable already. That's all we get out of that. Actually, this 4 looking down, this 4 looking in does put a 4 in one of these. Sorry. Let's do that again because I'm highlighting messed up. This 4 looks down, this 4 looks in. These aren't 4, so the 4 ends up in one of these two cells. Wherever it ends up, it will also be the 4 for this column, because it'll be here or here. They're in the same column. So these can't actually be 4, or to repeat the 4 in the column. So 4 is in one of these 3. Anything else of note here? The 9, the 2. Okay. We've got the 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, I want to look at this column. You already know this isn't 4. What do we need here? We have 1, 2, 3. We need 4, 8, 9. 4, 8, 9. So this is 8, 9, and this is 4, 8, 9. Okay. Let's look vertically now. So the 3, the 5, the 6. Okay, so 6 is in one of these two. Check for 6 in this row. It's unlikely to be helpful, but... Well, this cell can't be 6. We have a 6, 7 pair there, but that doesn't really help us at the moment. The 7s do look in here. This helps. Puts a 7 in one of these two. The 8... Unfortunately, not good enough. All right. Then over here, we've got 2, 4, 5, 8, 9. So we do have the 2 8s, which we got. That's it. 2, 4, 5, 8, 9. Wow, that's interesting. So actually, this 6 and 7 are quite interesting in relation to this column then. Oh yeah, because we have a 6, 7 pair here. Okay, yes, we should match those up. So none of these are 6, so the 6 ends up in one of these 3. And this 7 looks down, the 6, 7 looks down, putting 7 in one of these two. Okay. That's what I was seeing. I was getting a little confused. All right, I think that's it for this band that we can get out of it. Next band. 7 1s. We do have 2 1s looking in here. This 1 helps. It's a 1 in one of these two. The 6s look in here, putting a 6 in one of these two. Always got to look for 6 in this column, but there's basically everywhere other than this box. Okay. Anything of note here? The 7, the 1, the 6, 1, 6, 8. I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, I wish there was more to do with this band. This cell here, how many is it avoiding? We have the 1, 4, 6, 7, 9. And 8. Okay, so this is probably worth marking. It's not 1, it could be 2, 3, or it cannot be 4, actually, they point out. And 4s are in here, okay. Could be 5, can't be 6, 7, 8, or 9. So it's down to 2, 3, 5, okay. Let's move on to this last band here. So 1, 5, and 9, 2, 7. Okay, so the 7s, I guess, look in. Ah, we can place the 7. That's actually quite nice. These 7s look in, the 7 looks down. That's not a 7. When we place the 7, notice that it removes one of our 4 corner marks. We still need to place 4 in the box. Now this is the only place for it. We can follow up on the 4s. This 4 looks down as well, placing this 4. Follow up again to put a 4 on one of these 2 cells. Look for 4 in this row. I'm not, yeah. There's 2 places, which is actually fewer than I thought there'd be. Okay. So we got the 7, we got the 4. Anything else to look at here? What about this box? We are down to 2, 3, 6, 8. This one's not 2, so it's 3, 6, 8. 2, 3, 6, 8. This cannot be 2 or 3, so this is only 6, 8. In fact, this whole row is 1, 5, 6, 8. Well, this can't be 6, this can't be 8. So if I do 1, 5, 6, 8, that's not 6, that's not 8. This can be any of them. These digits are baseline 4 left, 4 digits left, because we have 3 givens here and we have the 2 corner marks here. That's 5 that it isn't, so it's 4 that it can be. I already see that the 1s kind of, oh yeah, the 1s look in here. Oh, that's actually quite handy. I didn't notice that earlier. This one looks in, this one looks in. Oh, it's because I just got that 4, I think. So now 1 ends up in one of these 2 cells. And if we look, we have a hidden 1, 6, 8 triple here. But first thing we can do is just the 1s are pointing up, making this 3 and this 1. But why is this a hidden? Oh, let's follow up on this 3 as well. Places this 3. We can finish the column with a 2. Okay. Anyway, what these corner marks are telling us is that if I highlight these 3 cells, one of these needs to be a 1. And in fact, this one isn't, but I can still say one of these 3 cells needs to be a 1. Right? That's still a valid statement. one of these 2 cells needs to be 1. Therefore, one of these 3 cells needs to be 1. One of these 3 needs to be a 6, and one of these 3 needs to be an 8. So if one of them's a 1, one of them's a 6, and one of them's an 8, they don't have room for anything else. So these are 3 overlapping corner marks in 3 cells. So we can just convert the corner marks to center marks and say that that's a hidden triple, meaning this would have been a naked pair if we had looked. They're not 1, 2, 3, 4. They could be 5 and 9. So this 5 actually tells us this is the 5 and this is the 9. Now this is a pair for the column. We need a 2 and a 4. All right, and then this is going to be a triple as well. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 5, 7, 9. That's not a 7. Okay. I don't think I need the corner marks there. That was quite nice. This 9 gives us the 8, which means a whole bunch of things aren't 8 now. All right. Also that one. So the 8 in this box now is in one of these 2. That is going to point up. So this can't be 8 now. In fact, we had a 6-8 pair, which I didn't notice, but now that 8's in one of these 2. The 6-8 pair, we could say the 6-8 pair removes 8 from here, putting an 8 here, or we can just say these 8s point up, telling us that this is a 6, but either way we get the 6 and the 8. Kind of interesting. That places the 8 in this box as well. Oh, and the 6 gives us the 7 and 6 here. So this is a 5-8 pair that's remaining. And this is a triple. What's the other digit? 9? 1, 3, 9. So this can't be 1 or 9. So this is only 3. And that leaves, oh, no, 9 is not correct. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. So we need 1, 3, 7. 1, 3, 7. Neither of these are 7. So this is our 7. And that leaves a 1, 3 pair. Sorry, I almost made a huge mistake there. I noticed there was a 9 in the box. I was like, wait, why did I do 9s? Let's see. Caught myself, though. Let's see. We need 1, 3, 7. No. What did I miss? Oh, just the 2. 1, 2, 3, 9. 1, 2, 3, 9. That's not 1. That's not 1. This is 2, 3, 6. Hold on. This can't be the 2, and it can't be the 6. So this is a 3 for the box, giving us the 6 and the 2. That places 6 in this box, only place for it now. And the 3 gives us the 1 and the 3 here. That places the 1 in this box, and then the column finishes with a 5 and an 8. That's our 5. All right, let's clean this up a little bit. That's not a 5. Down here, we got the 6, which gives us the 1 and the 6, leaving a 1, 5 pair behind, and this is the only place for 6 in the box now. This is going to be a pair. The 3, which goes here, actually, they're done because of the rows, and the 9. Okay, that gives us the 4 and the 9 here, with the 4 here, giving us 2 and the 4 here. Just finishing. Here's our 4. At this point, I'm literally just putting digits in that are the only digit left for cells, right? It's pretty much all I'm doing. So there's not much to talk about here. I just go quickly because of that, for that reason. What does this column need? It has 1, 2. We need a 3, and this 3 tells us the 3's here. And then we need a 8, okay? And then the rest of this box, we need a 2 and a 9. This 2 tells us that's 9, that's 2. All right. I guess I could do these rows. Let's just talk about what this box needs. It needs a 2, which is in one of these 2 cells. I'm just going to use center marks here. I'm going to go through them all. It needs a 3. This 3 looks up. These 3's look in. So, okay, so that's our 3. We need a 5. 5 is surprisingly open. Okay, 5 is in one of these. We need a 7, which we know is in one of these 2. And then we do need an 8. 8 ends up exactly here, which removes the only other place for 7. So now that's 7, giving us 9, 5, and 7. Now 5 in this box can only go there. That's 1 and 5. That's 2 and 1. That's our 2. That's our 9, and we're done. I hadn't gotten to 9 yet in the box. That's why it wasn't penciled. All right. Pretty straightforward puzzle today, to be honest. I wonder how much finding this 4 and 5. I mean, I don't think it would have been that hard to find, given that we already have all these givens. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if that gave us a head start or not. But yeah, I don't think the geometry gave us too much head start otherwise, but solved pretty cleanly. So let me know how you did. If you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.